I found a cover album. I don't know what you want to call this, but this is the Canon soundtrack, but done in a completely different feel. I am ecstatic right now because the first song alone is amazing. I haven't heard the rest. We're gonna hear it while I draw. Anyway, I'm 30 minutes late. Sorry about that. I nodded off. I'm good for Mega Man Legends on Prismia's stream tonight. I hanged out with him last night. Had a lot of fun. Where was I? Oh, we're gonna do the thumbnail. I already know what I want to draw because we're right in front of a boss fight. In fact, let me go ahead and get that on screen.
Burn to the ground!
Ah! What was that for, Jenko? Trying to wake me up? Anyway, I'll be drawing this. The Theodore Bruno. Yeah, that's what homeboy here is called. Good to see you, Jenko. Sorry, I was supposed to go live 30 minutes ago. This file is getting to be a bit much. Like, it's many different thumbnails in one, right? I really should just cordon them off to their own thing. But it's fine, I guess. Okay. I might just do... I might just do a full black silhouette for this one and not do any color. I'll see how I feel about it. I don't know how to just convey how big this thing is. Give it massive booba. Excuse me? Maybe if I were drawing, drawing this for me. But this is a Prismia Arkin thumbnail. Do you remember when we did? I don't know if you watched when we did It Takes Two. That's that Hazelight game where it's like a husband and wife that are about to divorce, but then their kid curses them to become like dolls, and the only way to fix it is by restoring their marriage. Oh my goodness, this remix of Hidamari no Machi. I gotta crank that up, sorry.
Shoot him down for me, Zex.
Anyway, you watched it, do you remember when, near the end, when there was a painting mechanic, but you painted by jumping into paint and then walking for a few steps? Maybe I may or not have drawn something that I deleted at his request. It's his thumbnail, it's his channel. Let's not infect it with my, my brand of mental illness, I guess. I'm gonna hide the background layer just so I can see a little better. That's better. Anyway, he wasn't quite too appreciative. We can't fault him. We were about to get to this boss fight last Friday. But I stopped him right before. Probably have a bigger eraser, huh? Oops. The wrong wrong thing selected. Maybe it would look odd if this whole thing was just a silhouette, you know? So I guess I will color it. I might try to do something fancy and make, like, the right half of it pure black. Pitch black. See, that dark chip stuff was short, just enough to end the day right before Land's Day. Yeah, I won't doubt your judgment next time, Janko. Speaking of Battle Network, I grinded a bit today. I'm at like 18,000 Zenny. I wish I had unlocked the Castillo homepage, because I have to run from Jomon Electric to like Town Area 2. And I just grabbed the green data there for like 2 to 400 Zenny. It's not a good grind, but next time I'd like to be able to afford the 20k minigun. Is this another remix of Hidamari no Machi? Not that I'm complaining. That tonal whiplash. This doesn't quite convey how big this thing is. Maybe something like this would be better. Oh, I just realized I'm not looking at the restream chat. Hey Foxy, I'm good. Sorry, I just remembered to look over at Restream. I was only looking at Twitch that whole time. I'm good. I'm editing a thumbnail for my friend's stream. I'll be on his channel in about an hour, actually. Although, no offense to him, he's in a different time zone. So I'm not blaming him or anything, but we're usually like an hour later, so I might try to keep drawing until he shows up. I didn't get too much sleep since I had to run an errand, and that resulted in me falling asleep before my usual start time. So I was like 30 minutes late, I think. So on Fridays, I'm on Prismia's channel, right, Foxy? YouTube.com/@PrismiaArkin. Prismia Arkin. So, I'm not really sure how it happened, but it became the collab night, so I'm on his channel. But he picks the game we do, then I pick the game we do. We started with Luigi's Mansion on my channel. I played it for the first time. And then Pokemon Coliseum on his channel. And then it's kind of gone back and forth between picking games. And right now I'm forcing him to play Mega Man Legends. I've been making him play games that I liked growing up. It doesn't always work out, though. He sometimes gets angry, but, you know. These are games from, like, 20 years ago. They can be rough around the edges sometimes. Ooh, this next remix, though. We're at the end of Mega Man Legends 1. Thank you, Jenko. I was actually going to do that before we ended for the night. That's my boy Prismia. On Saturdays, Foxy, me and my friends come together. The name just kind of... We didn't really put much thought into it. Saturday Squad X. It's just my pals and I. And Prismia is one of them. He joins almost every Saturday. So we got kind of like a thing going on. He's on my channel, I'm on his channel. I think I can do with lowering this a smidge. Yes, I will. So you can migrate over there if you'd like. If not, I plan on doing a big art stream on Sunday. I actually still haven't run it by Matt to see if he's available for some Gartic phone or a drawing yet. But it's to celebrate the 250 follower mark. I've also been getting subs on YouTube, but on YouTube it's a little strange. It won't show me who subscribed. As if by default everybody's subscriptions are private or something. I'm not sure. Hey there, box of stupid. How's it going? I like your profile pic. Looks very jovial. I'm gonna be on my friend's Mega Man Legends stream in about an hour, so I'm working on the thumbnail right now. This file has... I've been editing the thumbnails every week, just because I thought it would be fun. So here's last week's. It's the boss he fought that week. I don't know, I figured it'd be fun to spice up the thumbnails a little. Where did I leave Bruno? There we go. Unlock the ability to eat the fairy to get fairy points that I can use because I ate the fairy. Scholar good. Don't say you ate the fairy, Jenko. That's the healer that I played when I played Final Fantasy XIV. That thing is your lifeblood. Where's my reference? I'm assuming that just by default, people's subscriptions are private. Which I guess that's a good thing, yeah. But me, the content creator, I don't know who's following me. Or if somebody's followed me, because it just, like, my number goes up, but I can't see who did it. It's a bit of a conundrum. You fucking eat the fairy and generate either points. I don't remember snacking on a fairy, Jenko, but I barely got my scholar, probably like level 50 or something. When I briefly played Final Fantasy XIV. A Realm Reborn. The level 60 quest. I don't know if I got that far. Since I mostly played Paladin. Oh, you'll notice that I have two chats going on. Box of Stupid. It's a little insulting. Do you have a name you prefer to go by? What do we got here? Those look like Bond family emblems. Insignias. Is this entire... Oh, wait, do I have repeat on? No, I don't have repeat on. I think this album is the same track, just in like 10 different versions. Just call you Box. Alright, Box. That works. Yes. You're not wrong. I have to look at what the Bond family emblem looks like again. Grab a size 1 brush. Just to give that a little depth. It's a YouTube thumbnail, so we're not gonna go super detailed, you know? When at most you're gonna see it like this, you know, on your YouTube. Maybe on the phone it might look like this. Rave, good evening, bro. We're doing TMNT DLC tomorrow, Rave. I haven't decided what to do after that. Maybe some God Eater. Maybe. Again, maybe. This is Sai 2, Easy Paint Tool Sai 2. It's a Japanese art program. Paint Tool Sai is pretty old. It was one of the first art programs, the second art program I ever used, actually. Back in like 2010? I think I got my tablet in 2010. If you purchase Paint Tool Sai, they also throw in Sai 2, which is like the more advanced one that's still in development at the moment. I don't know if it's been fully released, actually, since I haven't gone back to check. Two chats, double chance to show this his TCG prowess by not reading. I am drawing, good sir. If I could mutate another set of eyes, I would. Alright, brother. Ooh, that one's not bad. This thing has guns on its legs. I just noticed. Oh, really? I'll be honest with you, when I used it back in high school, I pirated it. It was like one of the... It was very much... What's the word? I don't pirate things anymore, obviously. And that's not just because I'm not just saying that because I'm live on air. I don't. But I know it was spread around a lot. Like, if you were a fledgling digital artist back in the 2010s, you probably at least tried out Paint Tool Sai. I bought it some years ago. And I like it, but it can get a little laggy, I find. That may just be to my hardware being almost 11 years old at this point. I made this computer in 2015, so this May, I'll have made this computer 11 years ago. Kind of a scary thought, especially when computer part prices are soaring, not even through the roof, to the moon. And then some. But that's a problem for when I have money, I guess. I might just do those in color. It might be easier than giving them line art. I'm gonna hide the logo. Yeah, that helps. No offense, but who covered the same song 10 times in different styles? It's one of my favorite songs as well. It's just surprising to hear so many different iterations. I also draw in MS Paint, by the way. And if I start sketching in a bit, we might move over to MS Paint. Because once I'm done with the thumbnail, I kind of got free time. I got like an hour of free time before I gotta be on Prismia's show. By the way, once we're done with Mega Man Legends, which is either gonna be tonight or next Friday, we're gonna move on to Neopets the Darkest Fairy. And I know that sounds incredibly, like, effeminate or something, but it's actually, like, a really good game. Me and Prismia both had it growing up. Like, they didn't need to go that ham making a Neopets game, but they did. It's got fun gameplay, it's got cool characters and story. And it's somehow under the Neopets umbrella. I only got a mediocre laptop. That's what I used to game on too, bro. I rocked a laptop from like 2008 to 2015, actually. I was tired of my laptop. Like, I had to get it repaired a couple of times. I was tired of that, so I figured out how PC parts worked, and I threw one together. It's not as hard as it sounds, but it is difficult in a different sense now, just due to money. Neopets, yes. It's an old IP, so maybe some of you aren't familiar with it, but it was like really big back in the early internet days. It was a website where you can just raise like a made-up animal thing, play a bunch of mini games, etc. But that IP somehow brought about a really good game. I think I'll do the head in pure silhouette. Let's see how that looks first. Anyway, since I'm the one that chose Mega Man Legends, when we're done with Mega Man Legends, Prismia chose Neopets. Which means I'm gonna have to draw a new thumbnail, actually. A completely new one. I'm co-commentary and I do the thumbnails for the Friday shows. It's pretty fun. We usually just shoot the shit for a couple hours. Prismia is a bit of a completionist, though, so we tend to... We play more of the game than I would normally do. We do everything. If I ever get the money, I'm getting a pre-built because I'm too stupid to build one myself. Bro, it's... Box. It's actually just really expensive Legos. You just need to figure out what part goes where and make sure your parts are compatible before you buy them. And then it's really just as simple as just connecting some cables. You don't need like a... You don't need a degree in rocket science or something. I'm dumb as hell. Janko can attest to that because he's very mean. But he's a friend, so I let him do that. I let him be mean. Anyway, and I was able to do it just fine. I think I had a game of them, but I was really young. Pick Mega Man Legends 3 and save it until it launches. If you can EO6 cope, do the same for Mega Man Legends 3. Did I like accidentally kill your entire family or something, Janko? What did I do to deserve this? I love Mega Man Legends, but Mega Man Legends 3 got cancelled 14 years ago. And he's making fun of me for coping about my favorite franchise not getting a new game in 8 years. Okay, how would this look pure silhouette? It might look a little silly. I'll hold off until we're done. I remember having a light yellow dog, but it might be on a different game. It was one of those things that flip screen. The yellow dog, I'm pretty sure that is a Neopet, because that's the main character of the Darkest Fairy. There's like a mage girl, and there's a dog knight. Janko's gonna try to call me a furry, but it's invalid, because Prismy is the one that picked Neopets. I was going to say, what do you mean with me being mean? But I just said that. Mate, I waited for how many years for Duke Nukem Forever, and I got it. I can call shit on anyone that's coping for anything. How long did you wait for Duke Nukem Forever? Remind me. Because, Janko, this year marks 8 years without a single bit of news. Eight years. For a little bit of context, my favorite game franchise is Etrian Odyssey. I've streamed 1 through 3, and I plan on doing 5, 6, Nexus, and a few others. But it's a franchise that's dead in the water, because Atlas only the developer, the JRPG developer Atlas, they only cater to Persona fans. So Persona fans have gotten like 20 games in the last 8 years, and I haven't gotten a single Etrian Odyssey. Well, I did get the HD trilogy, but that's just 1, 2, and 3 again. That's not a new game. That doesn't count. Anyway, I love those games. Like, legitimately, those are my favorite games. But I'm out here coping, because I pray that one day we get a new game. And they also fucking ruined Soul Hackers 2. They did, yes. Because they just made it like Persona or something, yeah. It lost its identity. Even you agree, Rafe? I'm actually curious. Not that I discredit Janko's opinion. I do think he generally has a good opinion. But I don't understand how they ruined Soul Hackers when they gave it the Persona treatment. I thought that's all the Persona fans wanted. Some keys being jingled in their face. Disappointing. My goodness. I've riled them up. There's like some cannons on here. I'm just gonna... There's a diagonal one. I'll ignore the diagonal one. Is this still the Canon album? No, this is Toho now. But you know what? It sounds good, so I'll let it keep playing. How'd you make the money to buy your PC? Well, PC parts were a lot cheaper. Hang on. Like 11 years ago, yeah. Like, it's night and day. Like, nowadays, it's like, honestly disappointing. Going with pre-built's not a bad idea. As long as you're not getting overpriced. Because SMT fans don't want toothpaste in their peanut butter. They tried that with SMT4 Apocalypse and it was cringe. At the very least, the opening theme for Soul Hackers 2 is great. Okay. Wow. Prismia? This is Prismia over here. Well, under my reference. Okay, it's no longer fitting. Let me find some other music. We'll go with 2018. Actually, no, we'll go with a different one. 2017. Get the Fat Chocobo theme from which game? Isn't there like a Chocobo? Isn't the Chocobo theme different in every single game? Also, I think my music's a bit loud. I'll fix that. I trash talk my PC a lot nowadays, but it's lasted me 11 years, so I can't really complain that hard, I guess. I'm just sad that it can't really handle new games anymore. Like Monster Hunter Wilds looks like a PlayStation 1 game. Is there a cannon shooting at its own head? There's a cannon shooting at its own head. Okay, questionable design there. Teaselbon. There's my reference. Yeah. Maybe this thing spins around. It's shooting at its own head, though, Jinko. I mean, maybe. Maybe Foxy. I wouldn't put it past him. The pirates are a little incompetent in Mega Man Legends. Just a little. Perfect, it can attack blind spots. I mean, I suppose. Oh, whoops, it's like... It's not the right size at all. Tetsuya Nomura's designs are good, but he has the philosophy of like just slap belts on it. I think Teaselbon has the design philosophy of just slap guns on it. So I'm seeing a lot of guns. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna subscribe though. See ya. Thank you, Box. Have a great rest of your night. I'm good for like another, maybe hour. I think I'm gonna keep going tonight until Prismia shows up and yells at me to get ready. He doesn't yell at me. Who is Walter and Jonathan? These don't sound like JRPG names to me. No offense. What if he never shows up no more? Infinite stream? I'm gonna attempt something on Sunday, Janko. I don't know if it's gonna... I doubt it'll coax anybody, but I think for every sub I get, I'll go an extra 30 minutes. So I'll cut off after like maybe 4 or 5 hours, but if I get any subs throughout the stream, I will bump it up further. I forget the term for this on Twitch, but it's a thing that streamers tend to do. Because I get a payout from Twitch in about a week, and any money I can add to that would actually help me out a lot IRL right now. So I might push for that. Not that anyone should feel forced to sub or anything, I'm just saying. If I were to get a sub, I'll make the stream longer. Subathon, I think. Define samurai, Janko. Oh! Wait. Those names you mentioned were... samurais? What? I don't think so. I'm not monetized on YouTube, Foxy. So I don't... I mean... You can watch. Keep chatting, I guess. Just do what you've been doing. Please play Shin Megami Tensei 4 for details. Alright. That is one of the ones I was interested in. I think I've mentioned this before, Rave. I considered buying SMT4. Like, I saw it when it was still in stores, however long ago that was. I saw it and I considered it on a couple of occasions. Back when I still bought games, like, in person. Only console I have now is a Switch. I think we'll just do it like this. I like how 4 gives you a reason for being able to retry fights without a game over. That could work, Foxy. Thank you. I think I'll have like just 30 or so minutes of drawing when we're done with this. But Sunday. We're basically done with the line art. Problem is the logo. I think the logo is just gonna block out the head. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, that's fine. I'm just gonna start coloring. Again, it's a YouTube thumbnail. You don't see a whole lot of detail. This is like a 30-minute album in one upload, so I'm actually gonna skip it. Is SMT the one where they give you... No, it's not, right? I think Janko told me there's one where they give you a DS or something. Devil Survivor. Thank you. If you know this song, you know. I don't think anyone here's seen this anime. I do kind of want to force Prismia to watch it with me, though. This is a remix, obviously, but, you know. Devil Survivor Story is awesome, too. It's a tactical RPG, really? Well, I'm on the wrong layer, I think. It's not detecting this, I think. What if I hide this color? There we go. I need a new layer. I'm gonna name this one that. It does the forced time frame thing way better than Persona. Really? Wait, is... Okay, yeah, never mind. Wait. 3DS store? I thought Devil Survivor was a DS game, Rave. Or are you talking about SMT4? I think I am gonna... You know what? This is gonna be our little secret, guys. I'm not gonna draw the face, because you don't even see it. Maybe you could see, like, one red eye poking out. I'll do that. This is a bit salacious, but this is gonna be a secret between you guys and me. You don't even see the eye, actually. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Again, if you know, you know. If you don't know, that's fine too. Let me hide the text. Thank you. I will tell Prismia Jenko. You traitor. Look, it's fine. You don't even see it because the text is in the way. I'm just being thrifty, okay? I should do the Bond logo, though. Yeah, I should. Check my DMs? Alright. Janko? Did you make this in, like... thank you. I shut off. Drake, Zax, where's the eye? Right there. I drew it in marker. See, look, right there. I drew it in marker. Well, go get it. I don't remember how the rest of the scene goes. Drake and Josh trapped themselves in a, God, what's it called? A treehouse. Because Drake didn't cut out the door. I'm gonna save that. Thank you, Janko. Let me get the background back in. I may add some, like, darkening effects to this. Oh, this is what I was afraid of. The range of color is too similar with the background visible, so I'll keep that hidden for now. Yeah, there we go. Much better. And what color are these dots? Same as the brightest color available. There's actually more of these, but I figured I would add them once I add the color. There. Ah! Why? Oh, that was you, Foxy. What was that for? I'm focusing on drawing, man. That's Flame Highnard from Mega Man X7. I was gonna say it was Chenko, because it normally is you, Buster. Bucko? Bud? I've been thinking about removing that one, but, you know, people seem to like it. So who am I to take that away? I think I'm done. Ah, not the Bond logo. I gotta look that up, actually. Bond family logo. You know, I'm not really one for tattoos. I don't have a single one. But there's a couple things I wouldn't actually mind. I don't think I'd mind a Bond family logo somewhere. Maybe like on the back. I like that. Where am I? I'm on the color layer. Okay, good. I could and will do line art for this. Give me like a size 4. Give me size 3, actually. Is there a symmetrical drawing tool in here? Not that I can see right here. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not actually mad or anything. You did get me. The logo's not that big, right? No. I forgot that you'd also followed on Twitch. Thank you for that. Or at least showed up on Twitch. Even if you don't get enough points for the art stream on Sunday, I'll be doing more in the future, so just keep saving up those points. If you'd like a drawing. I'm also thinking about accepting some commissions. I don't know what to charge. I'm thinking like somewhere between 20 and 30. What does that look like? Ooh, your dots. It took me way longer to finish the ARR patches than ARR itself. Well, that's where I left off, right? That's when Leviathan's part of the patches. I know it's the last thing I did in A Realm Reborn. You know what? The line art's not going to be finished under Prismia's charge shot here. That's also going to be a secret. Alright, fellas. There are like 3 fights and 2 Eden Leviathan. I just remember fighting him over water, Jenko, and you can fall off the map and die, I think. It's been like 2 to 3 years, bro. Alright, we're done. I might do this, though. Let me, on the color layer, I'm gonna go filter, color adjustments, and let's see what we can do with this. Luminance. It does make it look a little more ominous. Because I do think it's a bit brightly colored. Maybe we lower this, maybe we... No, we don't want to mess with the saturation, I don't think. Hue we definitely want to mess with. What if I did this? Let me undo that. I'm gonna copy paste, and on this other version, on this backup, I'll also try contrast. If I lower the contrast, it just turns a grayscale. If we lower the depth, it just turns a grayscale. Truth be told, I don't know what depth means. I didn't take like proper art lessons, I just learned on my own. Brightness doesn't look as good. This is if I wanted to turn it into a silhouette, which I could. That actually looks kind of cool. Can't really tell what I'm looking at though. Just make it pure white. Wow. From what I read, charge minimal and pay in your country, plus how many hours it would take for you to work on it. Depends on what you want to charge. I mean, I'm not sure what the average person would want to pay for a commission to begin with. Especially nowadays with the whole AI thing. But anyway, that's not a topic to dredge up. I don't know, but I could use the money. Oh, hue we don't want to mess with. Oops. Filter, color, hue, saturation. We will lower the luminance. And again, I'll leave the saturation alone. How about that? I feel like as a YouTube thumbnail, I can't tell what I'm looking at, though. So let me get rid of the reference. Atlas just sent me a Persona email, and I'm fucking livid. Get that shit out of my inbox, bro. It's Persona's 30th anniversary. Oh, if you log in, I can just unsync it so you don't have to see the water. 7 more levels until I unlock Sage. What do you mean unlock Sage? I thought that was your main healer, bro. Oh wait, oh, you said you did ARR, so you're on a new character. How about we mess with... We're gonna do hue and saturation. I don't think this window is popping up for you guys, but I'm gonna lower the luminance. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. I'm on me. Whoops. Here we go. We're gonna go filter. Filter hue saturation. I'm gonna lower the luminance. And then I'll do the other filter. Brightness and contrast. We'll lower the depth. No, not the depth. The contrast? No. How about that? They'll never acknowledge 1 and 2 yet. Maybe they will, but like they're gonna just make it like Persona 5. It's not gonna be a first-person BRPG anymore. Exactly, they're especially not gonna play 1 and 2, bro. You think the average key-jingling Persona fan would be able to play 1 and 2? No. Alright, we're done. I got 30 minutes to just free draw. Let me make sure I export this, though. We're gonna export JPEG, Mega Man Legends thumbnail, Bruno. That's the name of the boss. As soon as the stream starts, by the way, we're gonna fight this. We left off right before this boss fight. I just wanted to give it, like, the feeling like it's in the background, you know? Mate, they would die the moment they see the funny mustache guy. I don't even know funny mustache guy. Okay, let's just drop her a bit. We'll go with like a 4,000 by 2,500. Because before the mainstream time, they're before the mainstream time, and they're in a way different direction than the Persona that we know today. Oh, they've actually mentioned it before. Okay. I see. I'm not sure I'm feeling Psy. I'll try, though. It was back when you could fuck up so bad, parts of the map can go boom, and because you fucked it up, wow. Umbreon Liberator, fellow Twitch streamer, and actually a friend of mine from back in high school. I think she really likes Persona 2. I want to say I tuned in for a little bit at one point. But I'd like to stay blind on some of those older games. There are 2 Persona 2? Innocent Sin, I think? Is it like 3 in FES? I heard FES was like on spaghetti code or something, though. PSP spaghetti code. Innocent sin and eternal punishment. I don't know then. This is years ago. You know what? I'm gonna do something that you may look at me lesser for doing it, but gonna boot up MS Paint, and I'm gonna look for one of the last things I drew. Oh, I didn't finish this one. Dang. Alright. We'll draw in Paint. I don't feel like drawing in, Sight. Also, I probably should finish this drawing. It's almost done. Hang on, I know you can't see it yet. Give me a moment. I gotta refresh this. There we go. I like how everyone in the cutscene is super serious, while the pocket-sized Johnny Bravo with a mog for a book is the hero of the story. Excuse me? Oh, okay. Anyway, this is my New Year's Eve art stream drawing. I didn't finish it, but it's damn near close to done. However, I think I'll just sketch for a little bit right now. So, when I have trouble drawing something, or starting a drawing, I like to take a head I can use as a base and then just go from there. Is it bad form? Maybe. But otherwise I might spiral and be like, none of my drawings feel good tonight. I'll try some other time. There we go. At least starting with a little base here helps me out. Check my DMs? Sure. Let me draw a little bit first. I wish I could whistle. I can't. Prismy always makes fun of me for it. I like the heads a bit. I think the neck could be a bit longer. Oh, that's what you meant. I thought you were talking about... Oh my god, I thought you were talking about Persona 2. No, I'll show you what he sent me in a second. Hang on. This is Janko in the Final Fantasy storyline. It's not popping up. Copy image. Paste. There we go. That's Janko. Not the... not this guy. This guy. Final Fantasy 14. It's a funny game. If you let it be. I couldn't learn to whistle until very late into my high school days. Oh, it's well. I feel like I was starting to learn, but then I didn't keep doing it, so I forgot. Like, I was getting the hang of it one of the last times I not streamed it. I was hanging out with some of you guys, I think. It was either Prismia and maybe Matt on a Saturday stream or something, but I already forgot. Anyway, Pizza Innocent Sin that I get that one image from. Oh, the smug dude. Yeah. And I think it's a good idea. Using old art is fine, because it helps. Plus, I think that's okay, drawing how you wish to draw. Thank you. I was mostly joking when I said that, but I do think it's kind of bad form to have to rely on this kind of thing, but it's just to jumpstart my drawing a little bit, you know? Okay, the problem I have with this is Medi's shoulder pads are massive. Massive. So I'm actually going to rotate that head a bit. Give me a moment. My book is a mog. Your argument is invalid. Also, when you unsheath your weapon, the book, in this case, it makes a Moogle sound. It does during cutscenes, which takes you out of the super serious moment when the book starts to make Mog sounds. You should see my eternal text file with lines of code for different things. Simple sentences that I should have memorized by now, but I don't because I have that infinite text file. Okay, so it's not just a me thing. It's also somehow applicable elsewhere. I'm gonna close all the Paintal Sci files over here since it's actually kind of slowing down my computer. File, create canvas from clipboard. Okay, I've made her head a little more, what's the word? Less at an angle. Very slightly. This arm's actually kind of a bit too long. Medi's kind of short. Or at least she's supposed to be. That may have, may not be the right dimensions, but it's whatever. The problem with paint is how limiting it is. Like, I don't have layers, I don't have rotating or anything like this. But it feels good to draw in, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. Do I do staff or do I do syringe? I think I need to do staff, because if I did syringe, it would have to be both hands. Well, I could have it on her shoulder, but no, that wouldn't make sense with the full armor. You'll see what I mean when I get there. I'll go with staff. Staff it is. I'm gonna have to raise the size of this canvas in a bit. I'm drawing this purely off of memory, by the way. So there may be some discrepancies. I can iron that out later, though. I'm gonna make her shoulder a little less. Do that a little bit. We don't have to zoom in, zoom out. No, I miss my keyboard shortcuts when I'm drawing in Paint. I have to manually take my hand. All right, zoom in down here, zoom out. It's not super. It's not a make or break kind of thing, but it does add up with how often I have to zoom in and zoom out. Now the problem with Medi's armor, and the reason why I don't draw her in it very often, is that it is like massive. What's up, Rave? Right? I thought it was an NHK thing. It's just like heavily remixed. Not a bad thing. It's just the process of... It's how I learned how to draw, I guess. Foxy. So this doesn't look right. Can I get that in English, Shenko? Sorry, that's not in my dictionary. Oh, it's the Ravana Primal fight. Sick theme song. Look up your throat trying to sing it, though. Ah. No funny misheard lyrics for that one? I gotta get ready for Prismia's stream soon, by the way. I'm gonna keep going until he tells me to get ready, though. I don't see him online, but I'm gonna send a message. Hey, I'm gonna keep drawing till about we're ready to start. Could you give me a heads up? So since I draw in paint and I don't have layers, what I'd like to do is I like to save name of the file 0.1, name of the file 0.2, 0.3. Like I like to make little checkpoints. Just in case I like royally fuck up something, I can go back to an earlier version. What does this look like again? This is one part I can't really remember. Okay, I remember now. I gotta change the song. When it comes to art, music is like a big inspiration, and when I hear a certain song, I tend to think of characters and story things to that song. If I keep hearing that, I'm gonna want to draw Sheila, so I'll draw something else. Or rather, I'll listen to something else.
What the whoa?
What the whoa? Hey, Baruku. I won't be here too much longer. I gotta be on Prismia's stream. I don't know when he's gonna be ready for that, though, so I'm gonna keep going until he tells me to get ready. Good to see you, Raruku. Raruku, big art stream Sunday. Alright, see you, man. See you then, brother. Yes, big art stream. For 200 followers. If you got channel points, you can redeem them to get a drawing. I may want to do some Jackbox drawing. I need to make sure people are available, though. It's already Friday, so I gotta get on that. If not, there's always next time. It's been a while since I drew Medi. Am I drawing this right? What's up, Foxy? You like Monster Hunter? Hell yeah! Me and my friends streamed Rise and most of World. We're not done with World yet, though. The World post-game, anyway. That's been on back burner for a while, actually. Am I drawing this right? Oh god, I can't believe I have to look up a reference for Medi. My computer is being really slow right now, actually. Okay, no, I am doing that right. I'd say my favorite entry is Rise. I loved Rise so much. World's pretty good, 4U's pretty good, and that's about all the ones I've played, actually. I like No Word, but we're gonna skip this one. What's your main weapon, Foxy? Just out of curiosity. Mine's Charge Blade. I think Matt's is Gun Lance. Prismia changes every game. I play almost every weapon, though. Only one I don't play is Bow. But main is Charge Blade. Easily. Greatsword's fun. I've played a bit of Longsword. It's just that they always give Longsword all the cool stuff. Which is fine. I like Sword and Shield if it's a really tough monster and I want to be able to heal people. I go wide range level 5, guard up, etc. Speed eating, free meal. Sword and Shield is very fun. Let me see if Prismia answered. No sign of Priz yet. We're good to keep going. Lance is great because I just like to drill into the monster. Bro, hell yeah. I love playing Lance as well. Have you been in queue this whole time, Janko? Oh, wow. Greatsword maybe learn patience? Yeah, you kind of need it. To be honest, I'm not the best. Like, I'm almost like what's the saying, Jenko? Master of none? Jack of all trades, master of none? I'm decent with most weapons, but I'd say I'm best with Charge Blade. I love guard pointing. Like, if you have the skill where you can block anything, and you guard point like a nuke or something, that just feels great. You could also fail and completely die, but you know, it's part of the fun. I'm in the European server, so it makes sense there's not a lot of people at this time. Why are you on the European server? I thought you and I were on Diablon or whatever. Which I thought was like Mexico or something. Look, it's been like a year, don't make fun of me. Because I can. Fair enough. How does anyone play DPS, Jenko? They need licenses to hold knives and stuff, right? Let's see. There you go, What Rave. Yes, indeed. Lance feels good because you're a wall. If you got the stamina, you can block whatever you want, and that feels good. Oh, you got the saying right. Oh, thank you. I mean, well, that's a weird thing to think, but you got what I mean. Yeah. Look, I always get that saying wrong, and what's the other one? A pound of cure is worth a pinch of cure is worth a... whatever the fuck. Prevention something? I don't remember. Prismia makes fun of me for forgetting that one, though. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure? Got it. More accurate Welsh. Ah. That's help with patience as well. Getting creative movements, yeah. Or you can just be like me and spam the car move constantly, because it's fun. No thoughts, just unga bunga. Oh, hell yeah. If you can, like... If it's not a monster that's constantly whipping its tail all over the place, if you could get the car move while they're knocked over and just constantly drill into the tail, very satisfying. You can get a cut that way. So, Medi's actually, like... I don't have a title for her yet, but... Whatever the equivalent of, like, a high priest or, like, a bishop would be. If we're talking, like, clerics or priests. She's that for druids, but she doesn't wear the full armor. I mean, you can probably divine her personality by seeing how I draw her. Not very fun to move around in. The other healer disconnected, and I managed to keep the party alive solo. Attaboy. I need to raise the... I'm gonna bump it up at like 200 and push the drawing down a bit. Perfect. I can never draw her horns right, so I usually don't draw her with them. This is a character that I draw too much, but I never draw her in the full armor. Do I draw the staff in front of the twin tail? Probably, right? The twin tails are my favorite hairstyle. Even the main tank was Command the Scholar, he's so low. I did die at the end of it, but the boss was like 5% HP left. I died to throw mitigation and shield for the party. Sounds like, they better giving you commendations or whatever, Jenko. It's pretty clutch. They only gave 2? Bro. Carried that team on your back, Jenko. On your tiny Lalafell back. That's all they could give you. Oh, hell yeah, brother. So those that slay and fall from Etrian Odyssey 3. One of the best battle themes in the entire franchise. I don't remember how the staff looks. I might have to redraw that part. Any sign from Priz yet? Nope. Let me save a new version. How did you find the channel again, Rave? I can't seem to remember. Was it EO? Not that it's fine, you know. I feel like I would remember if I really sat down and tried. My brain is kind of mostly allocated to this drawing. We geeked out over EO everything. Alright, yeah. That sounds about right. I think I need to move the eye in a bit, which is kind of annoying in Paint. Because I don't have layers. Speaking of Etrian Odyssey. Nah. More Etrian Odyssey. They're a bit misplaced, though. It's not the end of the world. That's why I leave that line there to help me align this better. I think going down a little bit would help as well. Something like that. Drink water? Actually, I'm all out. I'll have to get another glass in a bit. Oh, Matt, I didn't see you. Ah, I missed your message completely. Good to see you, man. No sign from Priz yet, so I'm gonna keep drawing. This fucking quest, a lesson in humility. You see, your children think they're too strong. Go kick their asses. What? What expansion is that from? The dragons. Oh, okay. I did not hear that, Matt. I'm not too surprised, I guess. I had a brief period where I liked South Park. It was very brief. It's like high school, I think. I saw it earlier. Didn't they get generic robot suits for the fight? Instead of getting those models made for the WoW episode? Oh, that would have been cooler. Looks like they're made out of cardboard, which is pretty fitting. Okay. Look, if Fortnite wants me back, I need Teto. Oh god, I can't remember her last name. What's Teto's last name? I know it's Hatsune Miku, Akita Neru, Teto... I don't remember Teto's last name. I was really hoping they get the Street Fighter anime versions. Would have been perfect. Excuse me? If Fortnite ever wants me, I'm all ears, Rave. What does Fortnite need to get the Rave? Because if you get the game, I'll get the game. I've been thinking about trying it on my Switch, but I don't have a controller for it, actually. My Joy-Cons have drift. I wouldn't be able to play a shooter like that. Give Laharl a gun. I mean, never say never, brother. They have Binding of Isaac in there, man. He's not playable, thankfully. I wouldn't want, like, a freaky, giant, humanoid Isaac. Naked Isaac. Then again, they did that with Repo, and they made the Repo bots look really weird. They got long-ass legs, I think. It's weird. The Binding of Isaac stuff is just like a backpack and an emote, I think. Which I do want. Someday. There's no remnants of it, but I actually did some art streams way back in the day, like 2016. And this was a song I heard a lot back then. So very tempting. Or not tempting, but very, very fitting. I was back in my Lost Saga days. I don't really like how this came out. I think I know what you're talking about, yeah. Would you settle for a pretty backpack, Rave? Or does it have to be Laharl? TF2 has a printing knife? The fuck? Is it a workshop item or is it legit? Really? Crossover item. Wow. We gotta do TF2 one of these weeks, man. Everyone's down to join. I want to do some PvP and then I want to do man versus machine. Ah! FOE jump scare? Ah! Tetrawalakai! Hello! Alright, guys, I gotta go. I gotta get ready. Oh, I have your thumbnail. I didn't give him his thumbnail. I've angered the Prismia FOE. Hang on. Generic assets, thumbnails. There you go. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I'll be on Prismia's show. Oh, for some reason, the Twitch preview is ahead of the actual stream. Really? Strange. Alright, either way. I gotta get going, guys. I'll be on Prismia's channel. That's youtube.com/@PrismiaArkan. Sorry, this is such a pretty medi that I'm gonna sketch a few more lines. Thank you for linking that. Alright, see you guys in a bit. I'll be on Prismia's channel. We're doing Mega Man Legends. Maybe the finale, maybe not. I forget how long this part of the game actually takes. But again, see you there. Thanks for watching. Big Art stream Sunday. And TMNT tomorrow with the boys. Bye-bye.